back to my channel. My name is Idera Unwefa, and if this is your first time on my channel, you're welcome, and I hope you have an amazing time on here. So today we're going to be talking about things that we're doing in 2025 because we want to have an amazing 2025. Who doesn't? At the end of the day, right, we have to plan for the future, and I feel like it's best to plan at the beginning of the year so you know exactly what it is you're doing and you're able to bring yourself back if for any reason you fall off. Without wasting too much time, let's get right into it. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is speaking positively. This is very important in year 2025 because at the end of the day, right, we want to speak positive things into the universe so that it can come back to us positively. You don't want a situation whereby you're like, oh, I don't look so nice. You're not going to look nice. You're not going to feel nice. If you already believe it, that it is, and there's power in the tongue. Whatever it is that you say comes to pass. So if you want a better 2025, it's best to speak positive. Another thing we want to incorporate into our 2025 is being more gentle and feminine. I know the world now is not really encouraging for women to be gentle and feminine because obviously, like, women have to work, women have to pay bills, most men are not supportive, or let me not say most men, some men are not supportive. The environment is not really women friendly, so it's very hard for you to want to be gentle and feminine because at the end of the day, right, you're thrown in the world where you have to fend for yourself and fight for yourself, especially when you don't have like a man at all, or you don't have a man that allows you to do this. You have to choose to be gentle and feminine in everything you do. The way you speak, the way you walk, what you wear, how you present yourself. It just encourages the world in general to treat you like you're special, you're an egg, you're like it's just, and this is my opinion, it just allows people interacting with you to be more conscious about how they treat you, what they say to you, and how they interact with you. Another thing we're doing in 2025 is accepting people for who they are. I know this can be very challenging because people tend to mask their true intentions with you. They show their true selves. You're in denial. You don't want to see this part of that person. But my darling, I say to you, it is best for your sanity and for your mental health for you to accept people for who they are, because that way you're able to treat them accordingly and place them accordingly in your life, and that means your life is more, you're more in control of your life. I cannot talk about things we're doing in 2025 and not talk about living healthy. Like, it is an absolute must that you change the way you live now. It is an absolute must that you are more conscious about the things you put in your body. You're more conscious about the things you put on your body. You're more conscious about the things, that, surround your health. It is very important that, we're going into the new year healthy, breathing fine, just at peace, because obviously you don't want a situation whereby because of the things you're eating, because of the things you're doing, you have challenges down the line when you're older. Nobody wants that, obviously. So at the end of the day, right, it's better to live or start to live healthy in the little things, from changing your vegetable oil to butter, not eating as much sugar because obviously sugar is bad for your body. Like little things. 2025, we also want to embrace vulnerability. I know this can be a challenging one, but I feel like the more vulnerable you are, the more truthful you are, the more accepting you are, because at the end of the day, right, everybody wants someone that is genuine in their life. You don't want a situation whereby you find out that, oh, this person has not been genuine with me. Obviously, like, not all the genuine vulnerability does not always mean genuinity, to be honest. Like, there's some people that will be vulnerable with you, but it's for bad intentions, right? So at the end of the day, you have to also be able to discern who is being genuine with you and who is not being genuine with you before you can now open up the layers of yourself to them, because also you don't want to fall prey of people just taking advantage of you. However, for you to access your higher level, you have to be able to be genuine and vulnerable with people, and that is what we're taking into. We also want to learn to listen to our intuition a lot more in 2025, because at the end of the day, right, that thing that is telling you, oh, don't go there, oh, don't do that, oh, don't do this, oh, wait, oh, go forward. We want to deny it, but your intuition is the Holy Spirit, if we're being honest. Like, for me personally, like, my intuition is the Holy Spirit, and anytime my mind just tells me something out of the blues, I genuinely do not like argue or any, like, I literally listen to it. Like, for instance, there was a time that, you know, my sister was going home and the mind just told me, oh, she's going to get robbed, or that there's going to be, you know, an instance of, you know, robbery. And at that point, obviously, I could have easily shrugged it off and say, oh, she's going home, she goes home every time, like, what are the odds that something like this will happen? And I said a little prayer, because obviously I don't joke with my intuition. And lo and behold, my sister called me when she got home and said she was robbed. Like, just imagine I didn't listen to the Holy Spirit and just say a little prayer. Things could have been worse. Things could have been worse than they were. Like, she could have been shot. She could have been killed. Like, anything gonna happen. So for 2025, we're definitely listening to our intuition and making sure that, you know, the Holy Spirit is communicating and we are accepting of the communication. Second to the last thing we're doing in 2025 is surrounding ourselves with positive people. I can't overemphasize this enough. If you're in the midst of people that are negative, people that are saying negative things into your life, people that are not encouraging, you're not going to be happy about your life. You're not going to be happy about the things you're doing. You're not going to be happy about the places you're going. Because at the end of the day, right, negativity does not allow you to progress. So what do? We bring into our lives the people that we know will speak life into us, people that we know will encourage us, people that we know will support us, people that we know would be on our team no matter what, people that we know will tell us the truth, people that we know are not naysayers. Like, it's very important that in the year 2025 we choose to surround ourselves with people that, you know, we know would love us, trust us, support us, and be encouraging in all the things we do. And lastly, the thing that we're doing in 2025 is setting boundaries. If you've watched my last video on, you know, things that we're not doing in things that we're living in 2024, you will know that setting boundaries is one of them. Again, we are going to be setting boundaries in 2025 because boundaries are essential for life. Like, you cannot go through life and not have boundaries. People will trample over you, people will walk over you, people will talk over you, people will just be peopling, period. Like, there is no two ways about it. At the end of the day, right, if you don't have boundaries, people will set the boundaries for you. People will talk over you, people would, you know, do things that you don't like, people would not, you know, like, everybody. I understand that everybody's going about their day, but there are a lot of people in this world that don't necessarily care about the other person, don't necessarily care about the next person. Everybody just wants to be me. So if you don't set boundaries, people are going to put themselves first. People are going to be selfish. And at the end of the day, that's going to be hurtful to you, because at the end of the day, right, you're not going to be able to go through with life, you know, without having things that hurt you. And you can't be carrying hurts all through your life. You're not going to be happy with your life, essentially. And this, my people, is what we're going to be doing in 2025. If there's anything you want to add to it, just leave it down in the comments, and, you know, like, share, subscribe. If you want to see more of videos like this, do let me know in the comment section as well. And yeah, I hope you have an amazing 2025. Bye.